Healing. This is May 27th, 2020. And today I'll just bring you a short meditation, a healing meditation for clearing and connecting to the organic timeline. Because as part of this whole situation that we're in and the huge tensions that we are feeling in the matrix societies, at the same time as we are experiencing this is also an opportunity to work with the constructive and supporting energies so that we can continue to strengthen our systems and move into still higher levels of harmonious balance in the structure. And the structure is the body, the energy field inside and just outside the body, the aura, and the higher level of yourself as a multidimensional being. So, as we know, one of the most crucial things in the whole process of ascension is embodiment. And that means that every time we've been on a journey connecting to higher dimensions and thereby expanding our consciousness, we need to get this back in place in our physical body. So this means that we're sort of like extending into new energy fields. Our minds are trying to follow what is happening, and so that we can grasp the new levels of reality. But at the same time, we need this to implement inside our bodies. And that means that it needs to move into the cell. Actually, we are gradually making an enlightened cell, you can say, expanding the cell also to inherit more light. And so the whole body is affected by this expansion. And in our body, besides from enlightening our cells, we also have this extremely low frequency electromagnetic communication system all around the body. It works at a higher order level than the regular anatomy and physiology that we learn in school or in universities. So, and it works in part through phonons and photons. So this is this light network of information in the body that is also working on the basis of quantum logic, or you can say quantum non-logic, in a different time frame and a different order level, you can say, in the body. So what we want to do is sort of like create a not only a balance and harmony, but also a more free flux in this situation. In this overall state of the body. And what is happening when we incarnate and live here and are and we experience a lot of trauma, either in the collective fields, through the collective fields into our structures, or directly from our family or other people who we've been close to. These traumas, they end up as blockages in our energy system, and sometimes it moves straight into the organs. It may move into our circulatory system or nervous system or particular organs or some of our muscles. So these kind of trauma can place themselves many places in the body, and also in the energetic fields. And it's been normal in the spiritual communities to talk about implants in the body that are also kind of like artificial programmings that are directing the way that our bodies work and that our consciousness works. What I saw in a healing meditation that I did with other people the other day was sort of like blockages in the body that were locked with some kind of etheric lock, and that you have to screw this lock open so that the stream of energy can be restored in the body. And so while we experience this current crisis outside in the matrix, it's important to take some steps back and center ourselves and only experience the world from the now of our own center. And many times this can be a much more pleasant place to be than while we are in the observatory state and observing and feeling into the matrix. Okay, so I will do this healing meditation with you now, and you can come back to it anytime you like after this. So we'll just, you can close your eyes and start to just be in a meditation state, to close the mind and to just feel into the energy that I'm sending and the healing energies that I'm sending through this meditation. So I'm using words, but as you already know, you don't have to use your mental mind to reach into these words, and hopefully you also have a system of discernment inside yourself so that you pick up what you resonate with and leave the rest. So I would say that we start by centering ourselves, and we take some breaths into this centering. Then we open ourselves to the clear portals of planet Earth that are connected to the ley lines of planet Earth. And these ley lines have been closed and distorted, and so have the portals. This also goes for the portals in Glastonbury, England, for instance. But they are opening now, and they have been opening for a while. And so from our center, we can tune into open portals. You can just let yourself connect to the portal that your higher level of structure seeks to connect to. So just let your higher self and your open structure connect to the ley line and the portal that it seeks to connect with. So we take some breaths into that, opening up your diaphragma, and let the air seek out of your system as it pleases. And while we take these deep breaths, leaving space for the diaphragm to open up, we feel into the head, the face, eyes, nose, and mouth. We feel into the whole of our head, and then we move down to the neck, to the chest, and into the left arm, over the chest and into the right arm, to the breast. Deep breathing. And the solar plexus, the belly, under the belly, the genitals, inner and outer genitals, the right leg, the left leg, so that now we feel connected to the whole of our physical body, and start feeling into the flow of energy through the bloodlines, the lymphatic system, the nervous system, and the higher order extremely low frequency electromagnetic communication system. the phonons and the photons, the quantum level communication of the physical body. And while you're on your way through these systems, you feel into the points where there are blockages that stop the energy flow. And every time you experience a blockage, you see the key that is locking the energy flow. And so you can twist this key open and feel the flux of energy like a waterfall inside your body. So generally, you feel back into the overall flux of energy like a waterfall through the body. Because as you know, some of the low frequency electromagnetic flux of energy in the body and communication in the body go through the crystalline watery structures of the body. So feel into this as a sort of waterfall that moves the overall body, and you're still connected to your favorite portal of the energy ley lines of the earth, planet earth. So our bodies are fully aligned and in symbiosis with the organic planet earth. And from this position, you have already opened up to the organic timeline. So take a few deep breaths while valuing, appreciating your diaphragm and the overall body. Just feel the flux of unconditional love throughout your bodily system, while at the same time you feel the organic timeline as a bundle of vibrating strings, of which some belong straight to the organic timeline and some not. And tune yourself as an instrument to the strings that belong to the organic timeline. And feel into this condition of free flux of you being completely aligned with the organic timeline, and the strings of invigoration and the strings of viability that is so characteristic of the organic timeline. And just sit in this condition and stay in this condition as long as you please. Take deep breaths. Appreciate your diaphragm and your whole respiratory system that allows you to take in oxygen and respire, leaving carbon dioxide, letting it leave your system, supporting the balance of your the acidic part of your system. Breathe out acid, restore the balance. Of the alkaline and acid systems of the body. Feel into the belly, feel into the system of digestion, your intestine, which is such a huge part of your immune system. And appreciate all the work that it does for you in this time, so that you can balance yourself and stay healthy. And fill yourself up with these neutralized and cleared energies. Because this vibration and this level of clarity in your system and the enlightened cells of your body working together, the cells that contain your human DNA works together with all the microbes that contain different kinds of DNA, the DNA's kinds of your microbiome and your virome. All these levels of DNA working together, clarifying and harmonizing and balancing your whole structure, which is a level that do not align with a destructive artificial virus or other destructive frequencies that do not align with this level of frequency and balance in your bodily system. So as you feel into the vibrant state of this level of embodiment, and if you feel too left out of body and too much into the higher dimensions, draw these dimensions into your physicality and into your cells and support the enlightenment of your physical cells and your physical cell membranes that are essential in this electromagnetic communication system of your body. Draw it into your body and keep drawing it into your body and balancing yourself. This is not about light and darkness. This is pure essence of biology and aligning with the organic timeline as a biological creature. So just leave my meditation at this point. Leave my words and my input and move into your own level of input and your own continuation of this meditation. And know that you can always do this meditation. You can always choose to withdraw from what is happening in the matrix and just do this meditation. This has nothing to do with closing your eyes to what's happening at all. On the contrary, you're strengthening yourself and you're strengthening your own experience of harmony and balance and strength in your own autonomy. And this is what we have to do as a part of the transition 2020, the transition into the new timeline. So I can understand if you don't want to leave it here, and you shouldn't. You should move into your own version of this meditation, and I'll only send you lots of love and support for your further process, and see you later.